So I've had a lot of questions on my setup for being able to pull my Jeep or pull the trailer behind my truck and truck camper. So today I kind of thought I would go over that and just show you exactly what I'm using and kind of how it works, I guess, and everything to do with that. I actually have my truck camper off right now, so I thought this would be a great time to do it. That way I can show you what it is, install it, show you how it's kind of works, or what it looks like when it's installed, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the truck camper back on and kind of show you what it looks like once that truck camper's back on. So let's get started on this. So the first thing you have to do is change out the factory hitch to a torque lift super hitch by E-Trailer. Mine is the Magnum 30K. I think they make a 20K as well, but this is their big one. So that's the first thing you have to do. You have to swap that out, and that gives you two places to put in the extension. This lower one kind of is a support, and then your upper one, which is where your ball or whatever goes into once you get the extension on. So that was the first thing that had to be done. Had to get that installed. Then you can put the extension on. So let's take a look at the extension. So this is the extension. It's got your power. You can plug into the truck, and then you've got the two bars that go in to that hitch there, and then you got a couple chains that will come back and attach to the hitch. So anyway, I'll put this on real quick, and then I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So this is what it looks like once it's all installed, and this is called Super Truss Extension. It's by E-Trailer as well, same company, made to work together, but slides back into the hitch. I have a locking pin that I put down here because you don't want to lose this, and then a regular one up there. But yeah, this whole setup, well, just the extension, that's if I remember, that's around $700, give or take a little. So you don't want to lose it. And then you got your wiring harness that will plug into your truck. It runs back, and then you can plug your trailer in right here. Works really good. And then you put your ball onto here, and I just use a regular pin. I mean, if you can make a locking one, it'd probably be good, but to lose this isn't like losing the whole truss. But I couldn't make it work because it wouldn't allow me to get my plug in, so I just use a regular pin. At least of the ones I had that lock. There might be something different that would work. And then these go back, and they have a spot on the actual hitch part that comes down. They hook on there, and then you use this, and you just tighten them all up tight. Both sides. I kind of go back and forth till I get it good and tight, and that helps strengthen. I mean, when you get done, this thing's solid. I mean, it doesn't move. Yeah, so once I get the trailer hooked up and pull just a little bit, I'll double check these, because sometimes one will get a little loose, but once you get it tightened after that, I've never had them get a little loose. But anyway, what I found works the best is to tighten this one up a little bit, tighten up this one a little bit, and just work back and forth, and that way it seems to work better and not have one side get loose. But something you might want to check. So anyway, that's the super hitch with the super truss extension, and it works good. So if I remember right, my extension, I think if I remember right, is a 38. I think that when I measured it out, it came up to I needed a 36. The place that installed it for me, which is where I bought my camper from, they actually had a 38 in stock. So I said, let's just go with a 38. I'm actually kind of glad I did, and I'll show you why once I get the camper installed. So that's kind of the setup. When I bought my camper, I told them kind of what I was wanting to do. I wanted to pull a Jeep on a trailer, and so they kind of they priced me out another hitch, and I don't even know if it was made by the same company or not, but it was just a single truss. And he said that I'd be on the upper end of that, what that would be able to hold weight wise, but that it should work. And then I got talking to him a little bit more about it. I was like, well, my Jeep weighs about 6,000 pounds. And he's like, oh, well, maybe you'd probably be better to go this other route, which I'm glad I did. So there is other options besides this, depending on what you're pulling, what your tongue weight's going to be, what your weight of the trailer is going to be. and all that kinds of stuff. So, but if you're going to pull much weight, any weight at all, this is the setup you'll want to get. So this will do anything, like I said, that I want to do, whether I pull my Jeep or, I mean, it'll do anything I want to do. Yeah, so when I went and picked it up, it had it on here so I could see it was like this. And I grabbed it and kind of lifted up, and it's solid. So really happy with this setup. So let's get the truck camper put onto the truck, and you'll kind of see how it sits out from there and kind of go over that a little bit. All right, so this is what it looks like once you get it on. And I flip up my step here. It sticks out just here, so we're kind of right here. I can get the trailer on here, and that keeps that out of my way. These are nice because when I do lower it down, it has this curve in there, so it will actually go down with the tongue on, and so I can still get in and out even with the trailer hooked up, which is really nice. But anyway, this is kind of what it is. When I was talking before, I ended up going 2 inches longer just because that's what they had in stock versus what the measurement came out to, which a couple inches isn't a big deal. But it actually stuck this out just enough to miss this here. And I got a camera up there, backup camera, and I can just barely see the ball. So when I'm backing up to a trailer, I can actually use that camera to back me up and get hooked up onto a trailer, which I didn't think that was going to be a thing. But after one of the times I was backing up, I started looking. I was like, oh, I think that's the ball. And then I could see the trailer, as the hitch, and yeah, it actually works. So that's super handy. So anyway, this is the setup. Works really good. Like I said, there's other setups out there, but for hauling more weight, I think this is the best out there. I haven't seen anything better than this. So anyway, this is the setup. This works good. Hopefully that answers any questions. I've had quite a few questions about what I'm using. Hopefully that answers it. Any questions you have, and well, I'm going to leave it at that, and I guess we'll see you on the next one.